You can get to the Chemeketa database page by going to our library homepage at library.chemeketa.edu and clicking the Articles and Databases button. You can choose a database by subject or by type. The types tell you what kind of content is in the database. For example, does it have ebooks? Does it have car repair? Or so on. I'm going to click Encyclopedias and Dictionaries. Gale Virtual Reference Library is a platform where we have not all, but a lot of our reference books in an online form. That is to say, encyclopedias and dictionaries. We have a lot of specialized encyclopedias that go into a particular topic area. You may have used the Gale platform on the OSLIS site previously, maybe in high school. I'm going to go ahead and click Gale Virtual Reference. And there's a place where you can go ahead and do a keyword search by putting words in the spot here. But I'm going to show you another reason why you might use an individual database for a feature that isn't available when you search in Primo. Many of the Gale databases have a subject guide search, and that's what I am going to click on here. So if one of my topics is, say, the education of prisoners, I could put in prisoners education, and it tells me education of prisoners, see correctional education. I could click on that, or I could go back and type in a more general term. Let's try that. So I'm clicking on prisoners, and it gives me all sorts of related subjects to prisoners. So I'm going to click on related subjects. And you see that takes me back to a place where I can choose correctional education. So now I have a number of articles that come from encyclopedias that deal with correctional education. And many of them are from the same reference book, American Prisons and Jails. If I click on one of the titles of the articles, it gives me the full text of that encyclopedia article. And I could read this to get some background information about the education of prisoners. The tools that this database gives you are shown here and at the top of the screen. There is a send to option where you can email yourself the full text of the article. Of course, you can print it out or download it. And notice that there is a cite feature. Many of our databases have a cite or citations link that will help you get a formatted citation for that particular article that you're looking at. It's very helpful because when you do work at Chemeketa, you will have to turn in a list of the resources that you used. And many of our classes, including Writing 115, use a format called MLA, or Modern Language Association format. The list of things that you used would be at the end of your paper, and they would have a specific format. The idea of the citation is that it's going to give you all of the information someone would need to find that particular thing again. So it has the author, the title of the article, the name of the book that it comes from, the editor of the book, which volume, if it came from a multi-volume source, the publisher, the year, and the pages that it was on. And then there's actually a URL here and the date that I accessed it. So I could select that, copy it, and put it into my list of works cited at the end of my paper. You will have to do citations for things that you use in this class, and so it's good to know that this citation help is available. Anytime you use a machine-generated citation, though, you should check it against a reliable guide for citations, such as whatever you're using in your class. It might be the Chemeketa Handbook, or you might be asked to use the Purdue OWL website. But you need some sort of good source that will tell you whether or not this citation is correct. It's put in the right format. For example, this citation is single-spaced rather than being double-spaced as it is supposed to be, and so you would have to change that if you use this citation in your paper. So that's one good way that I could get information for myself to begin working on a paper. I'm going to close that tab.